Hello, and thank you for listening to the Fillet podcast, the best skateboard podcast in the world. Today is August 14th, 2019. I am your host, Andrew Ariano. With me is Grant Fierro. That's the guy with the crooked hat. And that's Reef Willard, the guy with the thick bifocals. Hey, how's everyone's week this week?
It's pretty good.
Did we do any skateboarding today? Did we do any skateboarding, Reef, this last week?
A little bit here and there. I just had we had to reopen our skate park. It got closed down for a little bit, but we got that back open and we're good to go.
Did you reopen it?
No, I was just there to make sure that the kids, the younger youth, didn't have any back talk to our CSD.
And what is a CSD for people who don't know, like myself?
It is CSD. I don't know what it stands for.
Go ahead and Google
actually,
that as we go ahead and continue the topic. So you said what happened with CSDs? So did I understand you correctly that they closed down the skate park because there was some back talk?
No, it was vandalism, and they were bringing ramps in. Well, I was a part of it. I'll say it. I was bringing ramps in and flat bars into the park, and they weren't happy about that. It's a liability.
How long did they close it for?
2 weeks.
They closed it for 2 weeks because you wanted a ground and flat bar. Well, I hope you feel good about yourself, Reef.
All right. I've been dealing with it for the last 10 years, so it's all good.
Well, it's good they opened it.
Yeah, that's good.
Actually,
what about you guys?
That's kind of interesting, actually. I never would have thought a thing, but I get it. No, my week was good. I'm going 2 weeks back to back with zero skateboarding. It feels great. It's actually no. There's a lot wrong with it. Yeah, I'm a fucking bum.
Wait, was the last time you skated when we skated at Poods a few weeks ago?
You got it.
That's not that bad.
Hey, for a guy that hasn't skated in a while, wasn't the kickflips looking pretty healthy?
The tray flips were looking healthier, but yeah, the kickflips were there.
Hey, I'm known for my kickflips. Don't you ever put down my kickflips ever again. But that's enough nonsense talk. Grant, tell me about your weekend, your past week in skateboarding. Did you hit up anything?
Yeah, skated Saturday and Sunday down in San Diego. Quick session on Sunday, but Saturday we just went to a couple spots, some classic slappy curbs to warm it up, and then skated a ledge spot.
Oh, you did a quick session on Sunday, and that was the day you did the Random Gold podcast. Did you skate before or after?
I skated before I met up with you. Skated a little park over there in Como Valley area. It's next to that new pump track.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if you've seen footage of that, but it's pretty cool.
No, I didn't know that.
Sounds sick.
That does sound dope. But you know what sounds doper? Is our topic list. Let's get started with that Vans video. Excuse me. Jeff Rowley does not age, Reef. Old man looking young.
Oh. Yeah, he looks good.
He looks the same as he did in Tony Hawk Pro Skater. Remember that ACD song, Ace of Spades, the Ace of Spades? And he's over here doing a frontside flip over that, it wasn't that the LA River?
Yep.
Nasty.
He almost.
Reef, you said he's 43?
Yeah, 43 is what I checked, and that's what it said on the World Wide Web. Yeah, he almost got that frontside flip. I don't even know if he was trying that.
What do you mean he almost did? He rolled away.
No, I'm talking about the...
Oh, you're talking about
video.
Excuse me, we're talking about the Vans Take It Back video.
Yes.
Maybe that's what he meant. He wants to take back trying it.
Dude. Yeah,
he looked pissed. Yeah, he did.
He did not look happy about that lady that walked by.
Yeah.
But he shoved that thing so good. I thought that was tight. The trick looked cool and stuff like that.
I agree. Pop shove looked dope over the wall. He also did the half cab heel into the blunt slide into that like gnarly Arizona. I'm pretty sure it's an Arizona ditch, and that was like one of my favorite tricks he did. Pretty much out of a lot of the nose blunts and nose slides he did, but hey, it's Jeff Rowley. It's all good. Rolly. Sorry.
Definitely Rolly. Everyone's been wrong for years.
Yeah.
I'll continue to say it wrong for years.
Yeah, the nose slides, the nose blunts, and the ditches were for sure his go-to, but they were pretty gnarly, and there's like cool variations of them. I thought there's that one. That was a ditch spot that almost had like a little spine to it. You like nose slid and then ollie back 180 to over into the other bank. I thought that was tight. But yeah, it's sick to see. It's crazy to think about 43 years old and still out there skating like that and taking slams, that frontside flip, and then obviously most notably that board slide at the beginning was pretty bad.
Also notable that he might not be showing his age in skateboarding, but he's showing his age when it comes to forgetting his keys in his car, where he has to break it with an axe.
Yeah, I saw that.
Jesus.
Doesn't have AAA.
That's what I was thinking. Where's your AAA membership card? Come on. That's funny.
Yeah. And then Pedro Barros and Ronnie to round it out.
Yeah. Amazing. Pedro kind of, I don't know. I think Pedro stood out to me. He was, I mean, if you watch him in the Park Series and stuff and all the contests, he goes really big, but he also can get down in the streets. I mean, he did a front lip fakie that was pretty big. He also got a pretty gnarly board slide in there. Some I think he did like a bumped nose grind on this little electric box or something in the street. I don't know. He's showing a lot of variety in his skating. I like it. Yeah. Because I wasn't I don't follow him too much, but I don't know. I'm a big fan of him now. I mean, that's sick that he could street skate.
Yeah. Actually, kind of on that same note, I thought it was cool. Ronnie Sandoval did, I think, a crook tail grab or something down like a skinny hubba or rail. I thought that was tight. And he did a pretty long board slide down a rail too. Yeah. But to me, I mean, I just watched this right before the show pretty much. But at the moment, probably the most ingrained in my brain trick is the Ronnie Sandoval alley-oop blunt slide. Over that quarter pipe was so sick. It made me think of
Oscars.
Oski, yeah, alley-oop nose blunt slide.
Yep. Oski.
So sick. Yeah, Ronnie, that was so tight. And then he obviously goes crazy with the hand plants and inverts and whatever. So all that stuff was nuts. Like at Washington Street on the cradle where it's oververt.
So crazy.
That stuff doesn't even make any sort of sense. I don't know how that could go down. But
he also, that back lip he did, Ronnie, he did a back lip at that town park in Oakland, and it's over.
Oh, yeah.
It's I know it's there's a little channel, but it's another 6 feet or 7 feet above that little channel box thing, and that back lip is very
It's like
tall.
A handball court wall, right? Or
yeah,
it looks
I've never been to that park.
Yeah, I haven't either, but that's what it looks like.
Yeah, it does. It looks super big and tall, and not you're going to be
hard.
putting your board over that at all.
Yeah, sitting on back lip. Yeah, Ronnie killed it.
He did.
The intro to his part reminded me of Stevie Perez in the Flair, because they both got hurt as their intro pretty much. Ronnie is him breaking his knee, and that reminded me of Stevie Perez, where he tries that gap to grind. And he hangs up, and then I think he broke his hip or something.
Yeah, all the way over to 50. I remember that.
Yeah, it's too gnarly. So gnarly. But yeah, Ronnie killed it. That was cool.
What about video. Kyle? Kyle had a nice backside flip into the street. I like that.
Dude,
yeah,
he did.
That thing was lengthy.
Yeah. He was going fast for that.
Mm-hmm.
And his first clip was smooth as can be, too. He did a front tail,
a
ditch
kick flip out. Yeah.
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 In Riley's part. Oh, also, I thought it was cool. They did a little tribute to Ben Ramers in there, as well as Jake Phelps. It's cool to see.
Oh, yeah, I really enjoyed the piece.
Shit, he broke his knee?
Ronnie, yeah.
Oh. It was in duets. Wasn't that in duets, too, Grant? The knee breaking?
I think so, yeah. I think it was. Because I know I've seen that clip. But I think
same here.
Yeah.
You just got a different angle for it?
I don't know.
Honestly, I might
the same one.
Yeah, that's what I was kind of thinking.
I'd have to rewatch duets to see if that's where I saw it, but it was either that or Instagram. So,
you know what? There's 2 other clips of Ronnie. I mean, he actually did kill it a lot. That he did a lean frontside 180. I don't know if you would call it a lean, but he grabs his nose and he it's a 180 over a channel or not channel, to ramp. I don't know what you'd call it in a bowl, and he does it so like he like pulls it up and makes it look so good. And then I think the clip right after he does a kickflip indie, and it's not. And I'm not trying to say like it just didn't look like a vert skater. He looked like a real like just raw tranny skater that does like a really good kickflip indie. Because when you see like certain vert skaters do kickflip indie, it looks the same to me sometimes. But he made it look real good, and especially there's no pads, so it looks even better.
I think his style is kind of different than the normal. Or I don't know if I want to say normal. It's kind of I don't know. His style is a little different than most that I feel like skate, like training and pools, and I don't know. Yeah. He just stands out a little differently in that sense, which I think is tight.
I agree.
Let's move along. FA came out with a new video. Industrial and light and music. One of the everlasting things that cracked me up is the editing style of this stuff. Like, Dils was getting ready to fall, and then they like reversed it, and then he took off his hat and he like flipped it like this. I was like, "What the fuck was that?" Yeah. I wasn't ready for that bullshit. Did Strobeck film this?
No, they have someone else.
Yeah, you're right. FA. Yeah, it was a different name.
Yeah, Strobeck's just Supreme. But yeah, I don't remember who it was, but I'd have to check.
Yeah, I'm about to check right now because that was fun. It was cool to see some Louis footy on here, of course. Mm-hmm. Some long and anticipated Louis footy.
Yep, it's always anticipated.
Yeah,
can never have enough.
Yeah, but the guy that stole the show, KB all day. Fucking Kevin Bradley is a monster.
Got the ender.
That long ass tail slide that barely got into tail slide.
Yeah, it was like wheel truck back tail. It was sick though that he held it. He was going so fast.
So fucking fast.
Awesome. That's gnarly.
God. Look how long that shit is, Grant.
Dude, it's pretty nuts.
It makes me want to grow dreadlocks.
That he just went like backside and did a kickflip on that bank, that real steep bank, and there was a photographer like right there shooting a photo. Mm-hmm. And I remember seeing the photo of that on Instagram, and because his feet were just spread so wide, and it was such a pop kickflip. I was like, that was so sick. And then it's cool to see the footage of that, and especially because KB, like, that's just someone that can make any simple trick look so cool. So it's always a pleasure to get some footage out of him.
Yeah, that kickflip was dope.
Directed by George Pukas.
Oh, that's the filmer.
Six. Never heard of him. That's dope. He filmed it good. I like that.
What did Sage do on that long ledge too?
Front tail, front heel. So good.
That's right.
Yeah, that was good.
And then he rode into the street and told the car, he held his hand up like, stop. I front tail, front heel, you better slow down. That was so crazy. He did that. He did that really clean. That was impressive. He's a heel flipper, so it kind of makes sense, but I don't really remember tricks of Sage skating ledges very often, He also had a
got a good front tail.
It's cool. Yeah, he does. That's true because he has done front tail on like the tallest ledges.
Mm-hmm. Remember that one? There's an edit in him with the FA. He does a front tail on a super tall like planer box. I think it's at Love, and then right after he does another front tail like back to back. Just shows how much control.
Throwback edits, I think.
Mm-hmm.
It was either a FA one or one of the like little Supreme ones.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Those three to me were for sure the standouts. But yeah, I thought it was cool, like because Louis kind of had his own little section, like all his stuff was just back to back to back, and kind of just killing the ledges.
Oh yeah.
Half cap flip, like half cap blunt, kickflip out in the middle. Did he do front blunt 270 out in the middle or something like that? Just sick ledge trick. He did. Some really cool lines too. He's skating so fast.
Yeah.
San Pablo's focus face cracks me up.
I'm
focused.
He's not one of my favorites to watch from that crew, but his I think it's what I put it down as Baksuski. I think that's the right way, the right turn. You turn it like inside.
Like towards the back tail. Yeah.
Yeah. And he did it inside that like planer box. That looked pretty sick.
That was sick. Yeah.
It was really cool
because it was almost like it's like the way someone would crook something. Like he locked in, pinched on that wheel and didn't move. Like it just sat right there. I thought that was tight. That was cool. I'm trying to remember, was it Diego or was it Who tried like kickflip or backside flip on that bank and flew into that bench?
Oh, that was
Oh.
Diego. Yep.
Yep.
Was it?
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
Act like
Diego's
it
with the
sucked.
glasses, right?
It looked way
Yeah.
worse than
Yeah.
what happened especially with the slow mo.
I wouldn't, yeah,
Yeah,
but
it looked like it was a lot of
Where
pain.
he tries to football tackle the bench.
has that ever happened to you guys? Like you wheel bite or something, and you're running out of wall or a quarter pipe or something?
No, see, he's even chilling. He's just shaking his head. It's like, I'm a fucking idiot.
I don't think it's happened to me. That's crazy, though.
Yeah.
No, I never done that. Hey, what's up with that guy with like the semi mullet? I've never seen that guy before. He looks like Keith Kirchart.
He's usually shaved head.
Yeah.
Ben Cadell.
Yeah, what's going on?
Oh, man.
What's going on with Ben, man?
Ben is just his own
Always
person.
running. Yeah, he's always running different looks. You never know what you're going to get out of him.
Yep.
Andrew Allen, dude, backside flipping. I know he's like the bank dude. So backside flip into that bank, I thought that was tight.
Dude, I mixed him up. I thought that was Elijah. I said, what's going on with this guy? I was like, damn, Elijah let himself go. My man had too many shit.
Tripping.
Yeah, no, I'm not. This is what you get for not putting names until the very end.
Yeah, they listen over this, so we're gonna put names, but after you watch them all skate.
Yeah, and you mix up everyone's names. Did Sean Pablo?
It was pretty cool seeing
Oh, never mind.
what?
Oh, I thought he had flames
What?
on his. It looks like he does have flames on his chucks.
Yeah, they do.
Okay,
Oh, damn, I didn't notice that.
go on with your bad self, Sean Pablo.
It was cool seeing though Ave and Dill little footy in the beginning, like the little intro for the whole video, kind of.
Oh, thank you for reminding me. It was funny seeing someone fall, and Abe's face is like, "Whoa, shit, you okay?"
Dill's manuals were sick.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were.
Thank you,
As
French
was-
Up, Switch Manny.
Yeah, just
Yeah.
that opening line of Ave. What did you do too? What did you do? Like switch heel and then was it switch
Switch
heel,
flip.
switch flip?
Switch flip, switch heel, and
Then he
then
just turned around and then did back nose grind or something.
yeah.
Yeah, like I mean, I guess it was mellow, but I don't know. I just think seeing Ave push is cool.
Yeah, I
He
agree.
just looks like he's wants to go as fast as he can at any obstacle. He's always looking so powerful. Even the other day on his story, he was skating, and it was some spot at like a McDonald's, like a little guardrail against the wall, like a flat bar kind of tall little thing. And he was just like doing laps around, like grinding, like switch 50, and then do like a couple switch flip tricks and push around and come back.
Oh,
and
I
grind
saw
it again.
that.
It
Yep.
was sick. When he was with Kevin Turpning, that
Yeah.
was tight. He's just fun to like watch him skate like that. He looks cool skating.
I agree.
Let's
Yeah,
get
it was a
into
good
a
video.
little healthy segment, a little healthy talk. You guys ever double record your homies, where you thought you were recording but you didn't, and you missed the clip?
Like you hit record twice.
Yeah.
I feel like I did at some point, like when I was like forever ago, like pretty young, nothing serious. I'm trying to remember if I have.
Was
like,
it Joe
somewhere
Aldis?
I don't know. Maybe.
I think I've done it twice in the same sesh or like attempts of the tricks. Actually, it wasn't anything serious. I mean, it kind of was to me. I wanted him to do it, my friend, and we were at the skate park, and I was trying to get him to do a switch straight into the bowl, and he had to do it I think 3 or 4 times
Wait.
because
Like switch straight into the tranny, or he's just going to the flats?
just going to flat. We just skate.
Damn, that's
just-
tight. I like when people
Yeah.
skate training like that. That's dope.
Oh yeah, that's what we do here because we got no stairs.
Treat it like a
at our
stair
skate
set.
parks.
Fuck it.
Yeah, exactly. Oh yeah. But yeah, I think I made him do it like 3 times because I messed up 2 times within like the same hour of double recording.
Hey,
But it's on the iPhone, you know. You think you hit the button, you don't hit it.
Have you ever been filming a line of someone and then all of a sudden you're like, I don't remember pushing record, but there's no way I didn't. Like I hope I'm recording.
No.
No, I don't. I don't check in the middle of the line. I'm checking at the
I
end.
didn't look. Yeah, I just remember like doing
And they-
that and being like, I hope I hit record.
They got it all buttery and you didn't get it.
Yeah.
I got one worse. I filmed the whole
All right.
Let's Go Skate, and Mike, we're skating this spot over there off Claremont Drive, Grant. It's right before the 5. It was right by a hotel, and they tore it down. I forgot exactly what it was. And Mike Peck did the sickest fucking line ever. It was like he does his, I think it was like a finger flip. You're skating like 2 drops, and then he does.
Oh, it's that old DIY.
Yeah, exactly. The old DIY with the ledge, the shootout ledge.
The ledge off the thing.
Yeah. So actually, now that I think about it, I think he did something on the ledge. He does a nollie laser heel.
Mm-hmm.
I deleted the whole episode.
Oh my!
The only reason
I thought happened is I thought
What?
I exported all the clips into the computer, and then I was like, oh, well, I don't need anymore. Just erase the memory card. I never
formatted the
exported
card.
it. I formatted it.
Oh wow!
Uh-oh. I've actually heard of that exact story from Billy because Billy says that was the best line ever, and no one got to see it.
Oh,
He
man.
always says how much he loves that line that Mike did,
Yeah.
but the footage is gone.
Yep.
I remember seeing footage. I think, pretty young when that DIY was around, or like kind of new to skating, but I remember seeing footage of that old DIY. I think there's Billy maybe had a clip there or something.
Billy had a whole LGS there, and it was he was skating to Modern Warfare. Every time he did a trick, he got a new perk, and then eventually he was able to call an airstrike after he did the last trick. It was so stupid.
That's funny.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
That's...
Yes, sir.
There was one DIY in SD that was super sick. I forgot what it's called. It was by the Qualcomm Stadium. I think it was called like Snat.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Snatch.
Snatch.
Oh my god, I love that place. It's so I was so bummed when I saw Caltrans going
I actually
there.
forgot all about it. I hated that damn thing. That place sucked.
Really?
That place sucked.
I knew that.
I usually hated everybody that liked it. Oh, my bad, Reeve.
Oh,
What'd you say?
No, it's all good. It was dope.
I
though.
never skated there. I've just heard of it.
Yeah.
Because that was a while ago, right?
Yeah, I was.
Oh,
When
yeah,
I
it was a
was
long time
I
ago.
forgot all about it.
my first time skating, I was like 16, but that was like when it was barely anything. It was just like a couple of light posts, just like held up by cinder blocks.
Oh, a little flat bar.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wasn't Washington Street ever considered a DIY?
Probably, maybe when they first started. I don't know.
That's a lot to be doing for just starting.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I was maybe they started small before they talked to the city or something. I'm not sure. I'm just kind of guessing.
Oh,
But I don't know.
I
I don't know. I mean, they did it themselves. The city didn't pay for it.
Yeah.
I guess it's just a
Do
big
it yourself
DIY.
for sure. That place is beautiful to me. It's crazy.
I mean,
how-
I can't
how
skate
far
it, but it's
came.
sick that it's there.
Oh yeah, I can't skate it either. But that place is just for how much it's like. I don't know, been around.
Yeah.
And the murals, like all on the side of it and everything. That's pretty sick.
Yeah, it's all those tiles, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that is super cool that they did that, and it's cool that the city let it happen.
Yeah.
That's definitely a place that's like I can't skate tranny like that, but it's cool. I've been there a few times, and it's insane to just watch people skate it that could skate that gnarly of tranny. Like,
Yeah.
it's so heavy. Super sick.
I noticed Grant's wearing a crooked hat. He must have seen the new Mermaid video. This video was tight.
A couple times.
Oh yeah, I agree.
You know, I kind of envy the boneless. I don't know. I'd never done it boneless. But then again, I never really cared about bonelesses until I noticed Ben Ramers did it all sick with it.
I'm not normally into boneless. I think they could look cool on tranny, but other than that,
Yeah.
You ever
More
do
of a
one?
training trick
I
for
could do
me.
without them. I've done one like messing around on a bank, but I can't actually do them. It's like I don't have a desire to try one. Yeah, that does seem hard, huh? But like if you see one in a pool, it's so sick.
Mm-hmm.
Or like a bean plant in a pool, that looks tight.
But yeah, I can't do them either. I've tried them, but never get the tail to touch, so it's no point of doing it.
Doing it improper.
Hey, but where was SIBO? There was no SIBO footage in this.
Hey, what's any of this? I don't know.
They use it all for the pump on this video.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know where he was at. But dude, Cromer.
Yeah.
All that Vegas footage of him, where he drops it, like right when he drops in on that bank, he kickflips right away. It's the best kickflip.
I agree.
All his flip tricks always look so perfect. Like he somehow, I don't know, it's like he just floats. Like he goes up and his board is just right next to his feet.
Like that first, one of those first clips is he does the impossible, and he's like pushed in, does the front side flip over the like little barrier fence off the bump. It's so good.
I had to look impossible because the way he scooped it sounded so nice.
Mm-hmm.
So great. Simon Jensen on that little bank to curb spot. I thought it was tight how he was like power sliding into front tail.
Mm-hmm. That was.
They
sick.
showed him do like a few, and I was like, he's gonna flip out of one, right? And then he did.
Yeah,
that was so tight. And then Bobby switch tray up to 3 at EMB. Give it straight at a 3-stair and switch trade up it. That's so nuts.
With the bricks too. That's pretty intense.
Yeah, on the bricks, right? On the bricks. And his clips at USC were cool with that. He did the front like ollied up the ledge, front 3'd over the can, and then did like that Manny kickflip. I love watching Bobby Wars. Like him and Cromer. Everyone else was sick in this. I like Simon a lot too, but I mean in this definitely the main people that I'm remembering is Cromer and Bobby. They just look so cool skating.
Yeah, I enjoyed seeing some Mike Anderson footage as well.
Oh,
you don't really see that much anymore, and he's just always been like crazy on the board. He's done tricks that like other people do, but his style. I mean, he skates really fast to me, and I don't know. I enjoyed seeing a lot, like a good amount of his stuff. So it was cool.
You know what line was sick too that Bobby did was the I think it's in Vegas, that spot it's the people skate like a bank to rail, but he kind of went the other direction and back lipped it kind of into the bank and then ollied a front wall ride.
Oh yeah,
flip on that bank. It was cool how like the filmer kind of ended up in front of Bobby after that front wall ride and was like kind of pointing backwards and did that hard flip.
Yeah,
that looked tight.
My favorite clip was when Ray Barbie did that backside feeble grind on that little curb.
Dude, Ray's sick.
Yeah, that was dope.
He's the best.
Was Tommy there too? Tommy Guerrero was there.
I saw Tommy snooting some photos. I don't know if he skated. Did he skate?
No, I don't think he was, but it looked like he was filming some iPhone clips or maybe just taking photos. Yeah.
Ray just looks like he's having fun. Like he looks like a happy dude when he's skating.
Yeah.
It's cool.
Always happy dappy.
Was when they were skating that it looked like a not a DIY, but it's a skate park at someone's house. Like they built it at some like ranch or farm with the goats.
Yeah, all those goats were pissing me off. Because they were eating the pizza. I would have been heated. That's my pineapple pizza, you fucking bitch. And then they were getting the footy too. They were running across the park. I don't know what kind of goat cheese they're trying to make.
Mike
but
picked one up. That was funny.
Yeah, I saw that. I saw he picked.
He was like cradling them.
He was really holding the goat. That was crazy.
Oh,
yeah. You look at the horns; they were like getting kind of close to his face. I was watching.
That's what I was looking at. I was like, "Yo, if that thing like whipped its head, that would be gnarly."
Yeah.
That's Mike Anderson's house though, with the park.
Okay. That's what I was wondering. I was like, I've seen footage of because I think Jake was in this too. He did a kickflip indie.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That was a crazy kickflip indie over that little gap or whatever pyramid thing.
This is so crazy to see. I feel like Bobby Warris. This is like he has like 2 careers now. I feel like that. I feel like he rejuvenated his career. I didn't see too much Bobby Warris growing up. Maybe he was oversaturated with all the Pauls and all the Costins and the Eric Ellington footy. I never really paid attention to Bobby Warris. Now when you see Bobby, you say, okay, I'm just going to sit back, look at my clock, and then see how many times he could get his lines in.
Dude, he has been killing it for a long time. That's a good point. How old do you think he is?
He's in his mid-30s.
Around
mid to late 30s.
Yeah.
That's what I was thinking.
I remember the first video I saw of Bobby was the S Special video. Mm-hmm. And he killed it in that video. Like the ledge game. I mean, he still does have the ledge game, but I'm saying he's been that good for a while. And he just keeps getting, I don't know, he just like Jeff, I mean, he ages well, obviously, on the board and off the board.
Looks so good skating.
I wonder if he forgets his keys in his car, too.
Yeah, he got AAA.
He has AAA, though. Grant, you ever leave your keys in the car?
I have. I've never. It's scary to think about, but no. I've never locked my keys in the car.
The Volvo's sitting good, huh?
Yeah, it hasn't happened yet. If it does, I do have AAA, so it won't be the worst thing, but it would still suck.
Yeah, I see.
Have you?
Oh, shit. That was tight. And he said switch crooks, and then Phelps gave him props. You talking about Jake Phelps?
Who did the switch crook?
Oh, I'm sorry. It was Warris.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I do remember that, actually. When he rolls away.
What do you mean, which one? How many times did Jake Phelps show up in this video?
No, I don't. I was saying who did the switch crook.
I was saying which one because of the Jake Phelps was in the. I thought if you were still watching the Vans video, my bad.
Oh.
Yeah.
Matt Gotwick. I didn't see him in this video. He was in there?
Oh, yeah, I did have some stuff in there. I like Gotwick skating.
Yeah, same.
I honestly,
He was Snapchatting too.
I don't remember. I don't really off the top of my head remember any of his clips. I remember him being in there, but I do like that.
Didn't he skate the bump? I think he skated that bump the bar. I don't know what he did on it. I want to say backflip. Maybe it was Simon though.
Oh, he had some clips at EMB, I think.
Who's Eddie?
Oh, you're right.
Who's Eddie Kernicki?
He was in there. He skates for Venture. I don't really remember his footage off the top of my head.
Apparently, he skates for
Third Army too.
Krooked.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's on Krooked. Or I don't know if they've actually introduced him, but he was in this. You're right. And so was I'm drawing a blank. What's the dude's name? He had the bleached hair in there. He did the like 5-0, like front 5-0 roll in at Vegas on those super steep banks.
You talking about Felipe?
Yeah, Felipe Bartolome or something. Yeah, I knew he'd been getting boards, but I don't know if they've really like introduced him. But both those dudes were in that Mermaid edit.
Mermaid. Well,
So
that's cool.
sick.
Yeah, so sick.
I like the name. It was cool.
I heard John Dilo is welcome on Almost.
Finally got a home. It's about
Yeah.
time.
I agree.
I don't know what took so long.
I know. He's been killing it.
Dude, we've been talking about John Dilo on this show for years and years of all the footage he's put out. Like, I don't know. It's crazy. But I don't know. It is what it is, but he got a home, so.
I saw this old footage of him skating San Diego spots. It was rad. I forgot the name of the video, though.
Was it,
Go in, if you say it, I'll remember.
shoot, I'm drawing a blank. I'm pretty positive I know the video you're talking about. They premiered it like a couple years ago.
Yeah, it's old. It's old.
I don't know why. I feel like I'm blanking on stuff today. Kestner has a part in it. Dilo, Kevin Love was in it. Is it Sickhead?
Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds right.
I knew when you said I remember it because I was like, what a dumb name.
Yeah, I did skate a bunch of SD stuff in there. Almost has a pretty good squad they're putting together right now.
Yeah, it's always...
Yuri.
Never mind.
Eunice.
I was going to say day one. It's my bad.
Yuri,
my bad. He said
that.
He said thank you.
Max Duranzi recently.
Oh, is that the 80s board skater?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Dude, that
so
fool
tech.
rips too. Yeah. Oh my God.
He's sick.
Yeah.
I think it'd be cool to see like if they do something with John and Eunice together. I think their footage, like those dudes skating together, would probably go together super cool.
Yeah, I agree.
So, hyped he got a home. Now I'm ready to see his name on a board.
Yeah,
But he's probably who else? What other AMs does Almost have? I think Tyson Bowerbank might be AM for them, but I don't think they have too many AMs. So could see a board with his name on it in the future, near future.
Who's that guy who says my I hurt my stomach in the barracks? What's his name?
What? I don't know.
He had a skate nerd against Mikey Taylor. I always forget his name.
He had a skate. I like that show. Skate Nerd was sick.
Yeah, it was really cool.
They stopped
I
doing
remember
it?
Mikey. I don't
Paul.
know.
Mikey and Paul.
Yeah, I just
were
remember
a
Mikey
skater.
and Paul and Mikey.
No, it's an old one. It's an old one.
Okay.
And oh wait, you're saying he's on Almost?
Yeah, he's on Almost.
Huh. I don't know.
He's a younger guy.
Nah, he's around my age. He's older now.
Oh, Willow.
Thank you.
No, Willow was.
He's
Willow.
not on there anymore?
Yeah, I think I looked at the Almost page and he's still on there.
Oh really? I was gonna
Yeah, I'm
say
gonna
I don't think so, but I don't know.
No, I would
That's what
just
I meant.
thought the same thing,
Willow.
but I'm gonna check
I don't
it
know the
out.
last time I saw footage or have even heard about Willow.
I
Was
think
he
he
in
got
that
hurt.
Etnies video?
I don't think
I
so.
don't think he was in
remember.
that, huh?
I don't remember. I think
Yeah, I
you're
haven't
right.
seen
I think
Willow.
he was in the Etnies video.
Was he?
I want
Oh,
to
he
say
was?
so. I want to say so.
I don't know. I don't remember.
Don't ask Grant anything. He's running on blinks today. Poor guy.
Well, here we go.
I am. I don't
Team.
know why.
Did you get enough sleep last night?
I did, yeah.
He was just so excited to come back and do the SF.
I was just too hyped.
Willow is not on the almost team list on their website though.
What?
Oh, that girl Sky Brown. You know that little girl that's like on Instagram, Sky Brown. She's on almost. I did not know that.
Oh, really? All I knew
That
is
doesn't
she gets
surprise me.
Hey, that's
That
dope.
doesn't surprise me. Almost sponsors a lot of people.
Mm-hmm.
Or at least they flow a lot of product out that I've seen. There's people in Japan that are being sponsored. Like, I never heard these girls' names, and they're getting almost boards. I was like, oh, okay, I get it. I get it. Cool, diversify. You're going to have to help me out with this. Is it Bobaj 1,000 video? Go ahead, Grant. I give you permission to correct me today.
All I know is that it's a J at the end, just so you know. So I would guess Bobaj. But yeah, 5,000 video.
The 5,000 video. Five.
On Thrasher.
Yeah, it's on Thrasher.
Bobaj, I believe that's the last name of the filmer of the video. I think. I could be wrong. But he, so it's like a 20-minute thing. Some dudes I was familiar with are some like the Grant's crew. Deeds was in there. Killian Xander had some really cool stuff. KB had a clip. Max Duranzi was in there.
Looks like they have Trevor McClung in here too.
Yeah, Trevor McClung, you're right. He did have some stuff.
Hugo Corbin, I never heard of him, but that name seems familiar.
Yeah, I heard of him recently actually, but I followed that dude on Instagram. I think his skating's cool. He had some cool ledge stuff. I like him.
So it's filming done in Switzerland. So really McClung went to Switzerland?
Yeah, I just knew it was in Europe. I didn't actually read the thing. That's cool to know it's in Switzerland though. I don't know.
Well, I don't
know how it went down, but
where's all
he was there.
Where's all the Switzerland heads? I want to see Switzerland skateboarding. KB ain't Switzerland, but you know what? He ain't ever coming back with all the crazy shit that's happening. Fuck it. He might just
there.
Yeah, he just might post up a tent right there.
He just gets stuck in Barcy. He'll be going to Machpa. He's at FTC. But that's all right because that's where he filmed the last what ended up being Grant's Graham, that Machpa video. So
True.
He can stay at Machpa. But yeah, this was cool. There was, like I said, a handful of names I knew, and then plenty of dudes I hadn't heard of. But I thought it was filmed and edited really well. The last song, I thought all the songs worked. The song for the last guy was sick.
I'm filming this first song right now.
Yeah,
it was
song
good.
choices were tight. That dude,
yeah,
the filmed and edited did a good job. It was a fun video to watch.
I wasn't too familiar with most of them, but the Michael Brunner is what I wrote down. I think that's how you say his last name. I don't know. He had some pretty cool tricks. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's the one that switched Big Flip to Machpa.
Oh yeah, that was he last part, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that dude was pretty buck. Yeah, switch Big Flip he battled for it too. They showed him slip out a few times.
Yeah, that was pretty heavy. And then
even the one he landed, he kind of like held on to it, which was cool.
Yeah, his legs little jiggly. Yep. But he also did a full cab back nose blunt, and I thought the spot looked so cool. It was like a bank that was connected to the ledge, so you could slap you up, but you can do whatever. Like there's so many ways of skating it, I feel like. But he actually popped the full cab, and then he I don't know, back nose blunt to fakie. It's pretty sick on a ledge. Pop out.
Yeah, pop out. Yeah, that's what I thought was crazy about it.
Yeah, it was dope.
That dude killed it. It was a good video. To me, it was just a type of video like you could just turn that on and sit there and enjoy a 20-minute skate video. Like it was just watchable. It was fun.
Yeah,
you know what? I want to add to that. I think it's the type of video that you just sit back and you can play in the background, but not really focus on it too much. You could just enjoy it. You can listen to some of the music, and you can look back and say, fakie tail slide 270, then look away. Look back, and still enjoy it.
Yeah.
There was another trick in there, frontside blunt on that square big rail. I don't know who did it.
Oh my gosh! Yes.
They showed him almost get it, and then
the stick.
Yeah, the stick, and then right after he lands it, it was like, you had to ollie onto that front blunt,
dude.
It
was so tall.
Yeah.
So tall.
And-
When I
and
saw him, he sticks it and then he runs back up and they're showing him go again. I was like, all right, this is either going to be a land or he's going to get smoked. And like
Yeah.
I was like, I really hope I just see a good ollie so I know he's going to do it. He locked into
Yeah.
the front blunt. I was like, all right, I think he's got it. And it was the make. It was sick.
And then the guy that got Ender, I think he did switch no slide on that rail, and it wasn't like he like ollied into it all crazy like super good or anything, but it's still that rail is tall, dude. Like that's hectic.
Also, switch
sick.
no slide is so random. I mean, it was square, which is better for a switch no slide than a round rail, but it was still just a random trick.
That's
which
what
is
I was
cool.
saying.
There was a surprise element there. So I did not think switch no slide was going to go down.
Yeah.
Did you guys notice that they set up some of those wooden benches that they stacked them on top of each other?
No.
What
did they do?
This gentleman with looks like he's wearing the same shit every day. It looks like he did either he doesn't own any other clothes or the guy got buck in one day. It looks like he has like on a soccer jersey. He does a frontside no slide on the two wooden benches stacked on top of each other. It's just a quick clip. It's just something my eye caught right now.
Yeah.
You can
Sounds
imagine.
like it was
You can
tall.
imagine a high frontside no slide.
Yeah, on two benches.
Yeah, just imagine some Tiago Lemos bullshit or some P-Rod switch frontside tail slides.
Oh, speaking of Paul, one thing that I saw this week that I thought was cool. I didn't put this on the topic list, but if either of you happen to see it, Jenkem did an article about mirrored lines, and they had Paul's lines in the schoolyard.
Yeah.
A mirrored line, like when you do a trick.
Like an
backside.
Arto?
Yeah, exactly, like Arto.
Okay.
So they had Paul's lines from Me, Myself, and I. If I'm not mistaken, he does nose grind 180, and then switch nose grind fakie flip?
Yep.
Yeah.
And then he does
does
switch nose grind 180, and then nose grind nollie flip.
Yeah.
Those lines are so sick. And all those mirrored lines, like that was a really cool idea for a piece. Jenkem killed it with that, but those Paul lines were rad.
Yeah. And when he does, I watched Paul's, I think it was they posted on Instagram of everyone's mirrored lines. And Paul's fakie flip out of his switch nose grind looked like a nollie flip. Like he made it look like a nollie flip. He's so good at switch. It's unbelievable. And that video came out in like 2010, I think.
Yeah. Something like that.
2010.
Yeah.
Yep. I remember I bought that
wait,
as soon as it came out on iTunes.
Say
When
again,
did that
Grant?
come out? Did that have like a like I remember some parts. I feel like back around that time, kind of people were trying to market like the date it was going to drop, like 3 cool numbers in a row or something. Was it like that or no? Like I remember Manny Santiago had 9, 10, 11. I thought Paul's was like something 10. I don't know. Maybe not.
I know what you're talking about. People were doing that.
Yeah,
I think Spencer Hamilton did that for his pro part too.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he did that.
No, it came out
And then,
11, 15, 10.
Okay.
It's a good month.
The Lucas mirrored line at Plaza in France, I think. He does front tail fakie, and then like fakie and heel front nose, basically.
Oh, I do remember that one. Yeah.
That's the front tail, and then all heel back tail was so crazy from away days. That was a cool one.
Yeah, they were saying like, I mean, you also, if you're going to be doing a film worthy trick and you're going to be able to do them like both ways, you have to have a heavy bag of tricks or be that good at switch. I mean, that's just crazy to do fakie and nollie inward back tails.
Yeah, exactly.
Like that's messed up. But that's dope.
If you're doing a mirrored line and they're not like super basics, then that pretty much you're very good skateboarder.
Yeah.
Like, think about those lines we just talked about. Like any of those single tricks are gnarly.
Oh
like,
yeah.
Those were on tables, and Lucas were just so tech.
Yeah. Good shit. Yeah, I did like that piece from Jenkem. That was sick.
Yeah, they killed it with that. That was rad.
Is there a new online magazine that's going out right now? I seen being posted about. I seen an online magazine.
I don't know.
Is this it? iDabble
Shieldless.
Video Magazine?
Oh. Yeah, that dropped, I don't know, maybe beginning of this year.
Yeah. It's they're trying to like redo 4011, right? Almost. I mean, that's what it seems like.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I've seen people. It seems like they're. I don't know. They've been like posting about trying to get people to send footage in and stuff. I don't know if it's hitting off as much as they wanted it to. That's what it seems like to me. But
It's
hosted by Mark Appleyard. That's Mark Appleyard's thing, or what?
It's Jordan Maxim's thing, but Apple's hosts it. I think Maxim does a lot of the editing and films some of it.
I didn't know that.
And I would assume has footage in it as well. But I haven't seen. I think they've come out with a couple of them now, a couple of different video mags, but I haven't seen them. I think you can purchase a DVD maybe, and then they do a digital download as well.
That's what I've seen. The digital download.
Oh, so I'm guessing you guys haven't really checked it out then, huh?
I haven't checked it out. No.
No.
I haven't.
I've been waiting for. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I've been waiting for someone to just put it up, but then I'm sure it's going to get taken down.
I think if I remember right, the digital download's super cheap. I remember the DVD was so expensive, but
really?
I want to say, or at least that's what I thought. I remember it being like $30 or $40 or something gnarly.
Oof.
But I think the digital download is like $1 or something. It's like really cheap, which would lead me to believe that the DVD maybe has like a bunch of extras, or maybe it was like some sort of package deal. But yeah, I think the digital download's cheap.
I did see back when they were first starting to make it all, they really made VHS like tapes of the first issue.
I saw that.
I'm pretty sure. I was like, wow.
Yeah, limited run of them.
Yeah, I was like, that's crazy.
Yeah, I mean, I guess that's the type of thing that to me it's like it's cool for people that are into that, but I don't even have anything to do with the DVD, let alone a VHS tape. I don't know what I would do.
Yeah, and I'm thinking, how good of the quality can it be on a VHS tape? That's what I'm thinking. You know, like it can't be. Yeah. It's not digitized. It's not like it can't be remastered to look good or edit. I don't know.
Yeah,
it's weird.
Not
but
sure.
It's cool.
Mm-hmm. You guys ever see these big ball segments from Bones?
I know that's the name of their new bearings. The Bones Big Balls bearings. That's all I know.
I'm watching this TJ. It says TJ Big Balls. Trying to
TJ Rogers.
Yeah. I'm trying to let Bones know I don't need to know how big his testicles are. I'm chilling.
That's funny.
TJ, oh man, he skated that school that P-Rod and Costin skated. That I remember it was when they first introduced it, Eric Costin. It's like a. You guys checked out this part yet? This Big Balls by TJ Rogers.
No, I haven't even. I didn't know that.
You didn't know anything about it?
No.
You know, it's some pretty chilling footy overall. You know, just chilling stuff. You know, stuff that I mean, if I could just get one clip, you know, it'd make my whole skateboard career into extravaganza.
Yeah.
Man, he's really working on those switch kickflip back tails. I don't know TJ to be known for that. Oh.
You know, TJ's is kind of unique in the sense that I feel like he's known for jumping for the big switch run threes and switch run bigs, but can definitely mix in the tech ledge stuff for sure.
He's got
here it is.
He's got a mean,
it dropped yesterday.
Yeah, he's got a mean switch frontside big heel.
Yeah, he's got that one for sure.
So he's on Adidas, or what's going on here?
He's actually getting S's now.
Oh, that's sick.
He's kind of been some different kind of pro flow situations. Like I know he was getting Nikes for a while, but nothing came of it. And he was skating Adidas for a while, and now he's over to some S's, which I think makes sense for him. Like I think it kind of fits his baggy throwback almost type of look, but those with some excels or something.
Damn, the Fakey 5.0 full cab was sick. In that line.
Dude, Bobby the Kaiser did that trick the best it's ever going to be done, I think. No, I didn't even see TJ's. I'm not even trying to hate on his, but I just remember Bobby doing that. It was so good.
Yeah, Bobby's style's amazing.
Wow, that nose man he did. I've been to that spot. That's gnarly.
I just watched that. We're watching probably at the same time right now.
It's actually an interesting spot because that the height of that drop depends on the like the tide.
Oh, really? Because the water like rises up the deck?
Yeah, that dock will change depending on the tide. Yeah, so you could go there and it could be so tall or it could be tiny.
Damn, that's pretty sick.
Yeah, that's an interesting thing.
You guys see that switchback tails he's doing?
Mm-hmm.
I did. Yeah, I just saw the
Yep.
one into Fakey Manny. He did. Drew, which spot were you saying was at a
It's
school?
a,
that
it's a
cost
second to last trick. I think he does
Okay.
a full cab on it.
Oh.
Paul and Costa do a kickflip on it. At least it looks like the same spot. It looks like
is it
they
over
colored.
the rail?
Looks like they colored over the rail. Yeah, it looks like it's
Yeah.
blue in that one.
You know, it's kind of a little weird. No, actually, I want to know what you guys think about this. He has back-to-back full cabs down gaps.
Mhm.
Does that weird?
Means
to you
yes.
at
That
all?
means you did a 720. That's correct.
The show full cabs is downtown LA. So
No, I liked
he's
it.
trying to catch up to Brusco.
Yeah, he's almost there.
You're down for that, Reef?
Yeah. I mean,
Oh, wait,
It wasn't a-
whoa. Can I hold on, Reef? I'm sorry to interrupt. I got to make sure that
No, you're
I
good.
understand the question though, even
Okay.
though it's not directed towards me. Yeah,
It's towards
is
both.
it-
it's both,
is
yeah,
he-
it was the both of us.
Are we down for back-to-back tricks of the same trick?
Yeah, exactly.
All right, go ahead, Reef. My bad.
Well, one was Nolly, right?
No. He does a full cab down a gap, and he does a full cab down another
What?
gap.
I thought one was Nolly.
I
No,
promise, they're both fakey.
No, I believe you.
And then he does nollie for a heel, but he does a full cab down this gap in downtown LA, and then he does a full cab on that spot Drew was talking about, that like over blue bar. But they're both gaps. That seems
Oh,
a little
you're-
weird to me,
Yeah, that is.
especially to be back to back. Like, why not?
Yeah,
I mean, even if they were spread out, I would still notice it because I'm kind of picky about that type of stuff.
Mhm.
Because if I was TJ Rogers, I'd be like, all right, we'll use this one for this
Split it
bones
up.
bearings thing, and let's save this other full cab for whatever, something else.
Nah,
Like, why
triple
put 'em-
trick it up. How come we see so many kickflips in video parts, but we can't just do full cabs?
'Cause
Kickflips are
kickflips
done
go
into
in, like,
everything.
different variations.
Into
Exactly.
everything.
Yeah,
they're
very
done in
into
everything. They're
different
done
drives.
up. They're down to go up stuff. They're down to go down stuff.
It's a staple.
So
Yeah.
if-
Well, staple kickflips all over your video part. Fuck it.
No, but if I didn't know they were both fakey, I would probably separate it in the part at least,
Yeah.
or save it for another part.
Nah, double
Yeah.
down on it. He did a 720. Hey,
But it's back to
Did-
back.
Go for it.
did we lose another skateboarder? Gabriel Rodriguez,
yes.
rest in peace.
Yes, rest in peace,
Yeah.
Gabriel Rodriguez.
Well, what do we know?
Sad.
What happened? Rudy Johnson's saying some sad things here.
I haven't heard
I don't
anything
know.
about the cause or anything like that. I just I've seen via the internet that he passed away, I believe, over the weekend. I think it was Saturday.
And from what it looks like, I mean, he was posting on his Instagram days before people announced it. So I don't know if it was they didn't like know it was coming, or because so I'm sure like the people, his close friends and family would know.
Like
If it
if it was an illness or something.
Yeah, an
Yeah.
illness or something. So I always
Yeah.
wonder about that because
Yeah,
Jake
I hadn't heard anything.
hasn't really came out either.
Hmm.
So
That's been pretty quiet as well.
yeah.
I did see like in some posts, I think like Chico Brennan's was posting
Mhm.
a couple months ago, Adidas did that day one contest in the schoolyard.
Right.
Oh yeah.
Table contest, and there's photos of Gabriel Rodriguez at that contest, which was only
I saw
a
that.
couple months ago. I mean, I know you were saying he was posting even more recent than that, but
Mhm.
Mhm.
but just to even see that he was still going to events and around
Yeah.
the industry to an extent, and that was obviously only a couple months back. So yeah, definitely sad news.
He was sick.
Yes.
I don't know.
Oh.
I'm not sure.
Yeah, I don't know either. I was just curious if it's
If that
gonna
was
come
the
out or
case.
not. Yeah, if that's the case or not.
I don't know.
Oh.
Yeah,
Yes.
it's tough, dude. I feel like there's been a lot.
Yeah, I see. The only way we can turn this show around is by doing everyone's favorite segment, the Grand Scram.
Yes, Shane O'Neill and Diego Najera. They got
Oh,
it. this
yeah.
week.
Hey Grant,
I
I got
had
one
to.
question. Can you lend me some pop, homie?
See, I would, Drew, but I don't know if I got that Diego. Actually, let me rephrase that. I don't. No, I don't know if anyone does. Dude, this morning when I was like, "Hey, we're doing skate play today. Like, what's my Grand Scram?" My normal thing is I'll kind of like look through maybe stuff I've sent to my friends that week and be like, "Oh yeah, that's what I was super hyped on." But this one came to my mind immediately. I was like, I just keep watching it. Like, Shane says, let me some pop. And, I mean, I get it. Diego's was more pop, but look at that nollie back heel. Like, you still floated. Like, don't act like that thing rolled on the ground. And then we see Diego. What I get hyped about this Diego clip is it was so popped, he stomped it, and it was a nollie back big spin, which a lot of people would argue that that's not like a trick that always looks that great. It's not a trick that you see all that often, especially from a pro. It's just kind of a random one. But he made it look so good. He stomped it down. And then if you feel like swiping to the other post, you just see a switch front shove that could have gone over a table if you wanted to. Popped it so high, stomped that. Diego looks sick.
Yeah.
I feel like, so I was hyped on those posts for sure. That had to be the Grand Scram this week. Had to be.
And that sounds like another episode. We'll catch you
Think it
guys next week. Later, skaters.